What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Hunter Howard J, and here it is, man. It's happening. USC got Mario Williams, the ex-Oklahoma player, number 43. He was ranked number 43 in his class, the fourth ranked receiver in his class, and he already transferring, man. Of course, him and Caleb Williams, they both transferring. We don't know what Caleb Williams going yet, but obviously this just makes it even closer to him going to USC. But yeah, that's a huge I feel like it ain't that much a lot because Oklahoma have so many receivers. Like, they have a lot of receivers still. Even with the couple that did transfer, they still have receivers and the ones that's coming in this class of 2022. So I think they still good. I think Oklahoma's still good even with losing him. But this is a pretty big loss because he a real good player. You know what I mean? It's always a big loss when you lose a good player. You know what I mean? But let's check the stats out. What he did this year: 34 catches, 380 yards, 4 touchdowns. So not none too spectacular. You know what I mean? That's why it's really not that big of a loss because, I mean, he was a freshman. I think, yeah, wasn't he a freshman? Yeah, class of 2021. So yeah, he was a freshman. So that's why it's not that big of a loss because we didn't even see him really getting his prime for college. Call it a college prime. We didn't really see that. You know what I mean? So if it was like somebody, let's say like the receiver from LSU, ain't he still transferring or he staying? I forgot his name. I think it's like Butte or something. Dude went crazy his freshman year, so that's a huge loss for LSU because they lose somebody who had a big production. 35 catches, 380 yards. That's not super crazy, you know. That's replaceable. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like it ain't that much of a loss. But he still is a good player, so he still, his prime years for college is coming up. You know, he got his sophomore year, his junior year, so he probably can go real crazy. So for USC though, that's a huge pickup, especially with the class they do have coming in. They have a lot of good players coming in as well as decent players already on the roster. Like, they have another good receiver who I'm really big on is CJ Williams. So just them two coming in the same year, that's huge. That's huge, man. And the thing about this class is they rank number 58 right now. But to look at the players they do have in this class, they got some game changers like Damani Jackson, the number 1 corner, number 2 corner in the nation. Raleigh Brown, the number 2 running back in the nation. Zion Branch, the number 6 safety in the nation. CJ Williams, who I just said, the number 11 wide receiver in the nation. A guy who I honestly feel is underrated. I feel like he can be ranked even higher than that. Dude is tough. If you seen him in that All-American game, you'll see how good he is. And then they got these other transfer players, and look on top of the list, and we all know next is gonna be Caleb Williams. I'm pretty sure we all know that. You know what I mean? And then they got this dude too. I don't know nothing about him, but he said he a 4-star coming out of high school, so he was good in high school. I don't know if he was good in college, but yeah, that's Mario Williams, man. What else more do I need to say? It's just USC and Oklahoma just been having a big offseason, in my opinion. They two teams that just been making huge noise in the offseason with them just going back and forth, punches back and forth, because Oklahoma might actually get Jackson Dart. So they just throwing punches, man. They just throwing punches. And I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it, man, because, well, I'm also loving it because my team is doing pretty well during this offseason too, getting all these recruits, you know what I mean? So next football season is gonna be a good season, man. I can tell you that now. It's gonna be a good season. How this offseason been going so far. You got Alabama coming off a national championship loss. You got Georgia coming off their first championship in decades. You got Texas A&M coming with the number 1 recruiting class of all time. You got Oklahoma coming in without Lincoln Riley, but still having a lot of good players that they bringing in this class. You got Ohio State with a really good class, trying to build on top of that elite offense that they have, was bringing back C.J. Stroud, having Jackson and Jigba Smith, Marvin Harrison Jr., Travion Henderson. So it's next season gonna be good, man. I can't wait. But that's gonna be it for the video. I'm gonna catch y'all next time, and yeah.